Hey everyone, I'm Laura from Cherubs Chalks Interiors. Welcome to our channel and thank you for joining us for our latest tutorial. And today I'm going to show you how I transformed this old pine wardrobe that's already been painted once before into a rustic boho beauty. Here you can see it's in quite a poor condition. The paint job that's on there currently isn't the best and it just hasn't really been looked after very well. So my first job is to start stripping those layers of paint. I used various sandpapers for this, but I started with the low grit to try and remove all of that paint. It wasn't the easiest of jobs. That paint was really stubborn, but unfortunately it had been really badly applied, so it all needed to come off. Here I switched to the big guns. I got my even more powerful sander out for this because the paint was just not coming off. But as you can see, with this sander being quite powerful, it was removing it quite quickly. I must say I do normally avoid pre-painted pieces because this can be quite a job to remove all of that paint. So if you are looking for an easier project, then I would definitely advise to avoid painted pieces. So now I've got all that old paint off, it's time to apply some new paint. So for the first coat, I'm going for Driftwood in the chalk mineral paint line. I'm going to apply this with a roller for a nice smooth base. For the main colour, I'm using Galaxy from the Terra Clay Paint line. This is a gorgeous deep blue, and I'm going to apply this using a premium chip brush, which is a natural bristle brush, and I'm going to apply it in a cross-hatch effect for lots of texture. The whole point of this is to put it on really randomly. I'm looking for a really artistic, characterful piece, as opposed to what could be quite a bland, flat surface. So on the front of this piece, on the door and drawer panels, I'm going to be giving it an even more unique twist by using the ancient Marrakesh decoupage paper. So first of all, I'm going to plan this out by putting it into position and roughly cutting out each section, making sure to leave a fair bit of overhang on each panel. Now I'll grab my satin clear coat, and this I'm going to use to act as the glue to stick the decoupage paper to the wardrobe. So to begin with, I'm just applying quite a thick layer to the area that I want the decoupage paper to stick. And then I'm just going to position that on, put it into place. I'm just using my hand to push it down. And then I'm going to get the satin clear coat again, and I'm going to apply another layer on top. Now for the next step, you need to make sure that it's completely dry. So I left that overnight and I came back and I've got some sandpaper, and I'm just going to gently sand around the edges. This is to remove all of that excess overhang and leave us with a nice clean line on the edge of the panel. Now it's time to reveal some of that grey from underneath. So to do this, I'm going to wet distress, using a damp cloth where I've just rub away at areas of the blue paint where I want it to look like it's naturally worn away over the years. In some areas I want it to look even more aged, so I've got some 120 grit sandpaper and I'm just rubbing lightly on those areas to further distress. Now I've achieved the look that I want, I'm going to seal it all in for protection using my satin clear coat. So here is how the finished piece looks. Quite the transformation from its first paint job, I'm sure you'll agree. Here's a little close-up of that decoupage paper. It's absolutely gorgeous and the paint colours complement it perfectly. As always, my best friend Toby is keen to model with the furniture. If you'd like to see more of Toby's modelling and more of our projects, then you can find us on all of the social media platforms at Cherubs Chalks Interiors. For more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment and turn on your post notifications to be notified when we next post. Thanks for watching and see you next time.